What? Eyeball started off episode last time in an epic way, so why can't Swarm do the same? After all, he does swarm his enemies. Oh man, I told you these things are punny. Darn, we have to have experience and wealth. These are like the two least most useful ones in the giant Locke, and I've mentioned about why previously. We're definitely going to need to go and get ourselves some more of these Lurkatron wheels in this upcoming level, nevertheless. Darn! I just realised, because this is part number 9 of the Skylanders Giant Locke, it means we're heading out the Chaos Castle, and the Lurkatron wheel in there is an experience wheel. Damn it! I'm going to take out my frustration on this poor little working girl. Because as I mentioned previously, for experience is going to be no use to us. Dang it. But hey, let's continue without further ado, off to Chapter 9 as I mentioned previously.
Ready to drop in on that?
Hey. Yeah.
Can't wait to settle the score.
Yeah, sorry about that quick interruption there, guys. Someone was just saying hi pretty much, and I was saying hi back. He's all a polite guy like that.
So this is where that chaos freak grew up.
Yeah, he's a pretty big freak. But then again, I can feel sorry for a freak like this one, because Chaos has clearly had a rough childhood. He's clearly been bullied and stuff, and you know, it's never cool to be bullied, so it kind of like makes you feel sympathetic towards Chaos, especially with every single time his plans being thwarted after he's tried so hard with them, and it's always thwarted in the same way, about the same Skylanders and stuff, and so it must be annoying for him, and I kind of see why he's a bad guy, and I can almost sympathize with him, but at the same time, he's not doing the right things, so he must be stopped. But honestly, who knows? He could be a great emperor. He could know how to create a really, really good Skylands. He could be what Skylanders is missing in its rule for the last 100 years. Hashtag make Skylanders great again. Vote Emperor Chaos. Why am I mentioning about this? I mentioned previously that I hate the P word, and yet I'm referring to the P word nevertheless. Okay, take this, fools. You see, these guys can't even get close to me right here. Even though I do wish that this guy had the charge in photosynthesis cannon path. But hey, this path can do just fine, as you can see from that epicness right now. Okay, there's one fool down, one more to go. Boom, boom, boom. There's a whole lot of boom right there, but hey, nothing wrong with a whole lot of boom, to say the least. And here comes the Arcane Crackler. This enemy is really annoying because he creates duplicates of himself, and his duplicates explode, which means when you're close, you'll take damage from it. So we want to make sure to not be too close to these guys' doubles when they explode. And the thing is that T-Rex is a very melee-oriented character, so that's what's going to make it such a pain. But luckily for us, we do have this move, which is kind of long range, so we'll be able to do such things with that. Darn. Oh, but hey, we took him down at least, that's what matters. And he actually kind of disappeared before his animation was over here. Which is kind of a strange glitch, nevertheless. You don't just vanish like that before your death animation animates. Or finishes its animation, nevertheless, I should really be saying. By the way, we need to not do that, first and foremost. I wish there was a button to cancel this guy's charge, but there is not, unfortunately. But what we can do is we can at least push this block all the way over here in order to do a feat of strength! Because I love me some feat of strength, nevertheless, but my vocal cords, however, not so much. Bouncy, bouncy! Where's the bouncy, bouncy quote? That's my favourite one, T-Rex, dude. Come on, don't shy away from such things now. By the way, let's be pulling this island in close without further ado. Trying not to hit myself in the face this time. Because here, T-Rex does that enough as it is, so I don't need to do that to myself, and by that I mean T-Rex punches me in the face. Which unfortunately I cannot quite show on camera just yet. But I'm sure I'll catch him red-handed someday. Literally red-handed because he has a red hand. But yeah, I love how threatening that fist of his looks. Like this fawn armor right here is just so damn threatening looking and so awesome to look at. Very cool aesthetics on T-Rex's behalf, nevertheless. Oh, and I just realised in previous, if you remember back to a previous episode, we bought a charm that helps us defeat trolls because it deals extra damage towards them. Well, that's going to come in very much handy in this level, considering there's a bunch of trolls for us to take down, nevertheless. Trolls and Cyclops easies, even though that's not how you say it, but that's how Noodles says it, but that's because Noodles was dumb. So I should probably stop quoting him because I'm not a dumb person myself. Okay, let's destroy this threat there. Oh wow, T-Rex is just so strong that he managed to destroy something from behind him by destroying something in front of him. Either way, I had to get the Spyro life preserver there. I just had to. I couldn't help myself from doing such a thing. I mean, like, who wouldn't want a flipping Spyro life preserver, right?
I've
Either way, it seems like we need to call upon Eyeball, considering the element of the area is currently dedicated to the undead element. Now, Eyeball, let's do us all a huge favour right here and don't get hit. Because you are my second favourite giant and I do not want to lose my second favourite giant. Okay, watch out for that thing right there and watch out for it. We did. Take this, and that, and this, and that, and this, and that, and this. Yeah, lovely how I can just attach like that and go off on its own rampage. It's glorious to say the least. So let's be pushing these blocks into place once again. Hopefully doing such things successfully, but then again it's a puzzle, so it's kind of hard to not be successful on such things. Unless you do the puzzle wrong, but in this case, a simple puzzle such as this one I should not get wrong, especially since I've memorised at this point, because as I mentioned previously, I'm not good at the puzzles. I've just really memorised them really well at this point of how many times I've played this game inside and out. Or I should say I know it inside out because of how many times I've played it in Nevertheless. That sentence would make more sense grammatically, but who cares about grammar in this channel? Am I right or am I right? And once again, I didn't give you much of an option right there, but any option I gave you is the right one. Hashtag ignite the fire is right. Let's get that trending on Twitter as well, as Tech Me Intelligent would say. Okay, watch out for that, and watch out for it. We did. So let's lower this platform. Boom, lowered. It is nevertheless. And now we're going to jump out over here. Now there is a giant like fall over here, so we're going to go ahead and do such things because I'm trying to actually obey this rule a whole lot better these days. Because the thing is that I know I've been very bad at reinforcing my rules about the giants previously, so I'm going to try and make sure that I improve on such things in later episodes, to say the least. And I punch you, Barrel, because nobody likes a barrel. People hate barrels even more than they hate crates, and they hate crates a lot, which shows the hatred for barrels, nevertheless. Oh my gosh, it's a princess hat! Oh, we have to wear the princess hat. Just not with Bouncer, because it's already on Ingenie and Bouncer as it is, so we have no need to wear it on Eyeball, because Eyeball's turban looks awesome as it is, nevertheless. And if you guys are unaware of how to get the turban, it's basically from the air elemental gate in the first level of the game, known as Time of the Giants, of course. Now, you can actually use that shortcut right there and just bounce straight up to this second layer right here, so that's what I recommend you doing if you want to skip a little bit of time, nevertheless. And as you can see, there's also an Ingenie soul gem over there, so we'll get into that later on. Again, how the hell do you fit through that door right there? It makes no sense, but yet we're supposed to roll with it nevertheless. I don't think so, but what I do think so is that we're going to be playing with T-Rex right here. The enemies are currently thinking, yep, I'm definitely afraid of a Barkle, right? Because why would you not be intimidated by this thing if you're a tiny little chompy? How will you not be intimidated by a huge giant type thing like this? Man, that was a devastating crush right there. I feel sorry for that water fountain. Water fountains have feelings too, don't you know, T-Rex? Jeez. Out of the way, this chompy. Oh my gosh, he's so brave. He's actually trying to get me. Oh wait, no, never mind. He totally failed. My woodpecker power got to him too soon. Look at these chompies. They're only trying as well. But yeah, again, my woodpecker picks them out for me. I don't need your help. No, I'm kidding. You're great, woodpecker power. You keep doing you, buddy. We are going to grab this Locatron wheel nevertheless, even though it is a nuisance, it is an experienced one, which is no use to us, as I mentioned previously on the episode. But hey, there's no harm in grabbing it, to say the least, right? Let's jump straight over this wall right here, because I can. Okay, let's start by taking down these boulders, because that would be a good place to start nevertheless. Because this way, once we take down these boulders, we won't need to worry about them again. Oh, darn, I missed for Cyclops because he was spinning at the time, that's a nuisance. Okay, now let's take down some more of these dudes. These dudes are doing good, and by these dudes doing good, I mean T-Rex and his woodpecker pal, of course. I don't mean the enemies. Why would I mean the enemies in this case? Oh yeah, we got some pizza from that. What a glorious thing to be getting nevertheless. It seems like that health charm has come in use. Because that's the thing, in Locke's health charms and power charms are most useful, because of course power charms give you an increased chance for a critical hit, which means that you can destroy your enemies much more easier with such critical hits. And health charms are also good as well, because it means you have a higher chance of getting food from enemies. What am I doing with this right here? What am I doing? Okay, there we go, he's down, that's what matters. Okay, there we go. I just did the most stupidest mistake right there, which could have cost T-Rex's life, but what matters is that I didn't. Man, I hate these troll stomping machines nevertheless. And what another devastating crush. Hey, land has feelings too, don't you know, T-Rex? You should know because you're like life yourself, so you should care about the Earth because the Earth is part of life. Or nature, you should say, to say the least. Oh, are we going to read the scroll? Yes, we are.
Treasure found by his drilling machine, Drill X.
You see, his drilling machine, so that means that Drill X is officially his property, so why would he need to steal him in the Drill X level, like he implied in the cutscene of the last level?
Away and hiding are pretty much the same thing. In any case, pay special attention.
But yeah, that makes no sense to me.
Visit his big rig.
And squaring away and hiding are pretty much the same thing, so where's the argument, right? But either way, paying close attention to the flaws in Drill X's big rig, we shall do nevertheless. Yeah, I love the way how these story scrolls intertwine the levels nevertheless, as I mentioned in previous times I've played through this game. It's a glorious thing to see nevertheless, and darn it, did not mean to do that. Okay, so what we're going to need to do now is not that, that's a mistake. Instead, what we're going to do is we're going to do this, head into collections, go into our Skylanders collection, of course, then head over to Magic, which is right here, the last one to go to, of course. I'm going to play an Ingenious Movie because I kind of regret not doing such a thing. I apologise about that nevertheless. But I love the animation on her right now. It's a great animation, to say the least. Probably the most impressive animation of this game, or opening animation, I should say, to be more specific. But yeah, let's continue to head on out. If you recognise that area before, that was the same area as before as well. I love the way how that level is designed by the fact that you keep on returning to areas to get collectibles and stuff like that. Bouncy, bouncy! There we go, that's the phrase we was looking for. That's nevertheless a glorious phrase to be hearing from this guy's mouth, to say the least. Either way, let's head inside. Unfortunately for us, we do indeed get a swap out to Bouncer. Now we've got to be very, very careful here because there's lots and lots of enemies here that can be very, very cheap. So caution we shall take, to say the least. Okay, there's that full taken down. Now we need to take down the Cyclopses. Oh, definitely take down Grenaders. Those guys are going to get really cheap. Can I take down this Grenader from up here? Yes, I can. That's great. Okay, I'm pretty sure I can do the same thing with this Grenader up here. Oh, wait. There isn't a Grenader up there. Have I taken him down already? Am I just that awesome? I suppose so. Watch out for that grenade, because the grenades hurt and are also cheap, so 2 and 2 do not go together, which makes them a very unfortunate way to die, but fortunately we did not die to them, and that's what matters. Okay, let's take this fool down, or at least try to. Oh yes, and we tried to do it, and we were successful at it, to say the least. Okay, I really want to take down this Grenader from up here. Rockets, focus on him, not those. My rockets are doing very awfully at focusing on what I want them to focus on. Oh, there we go. Okay, there's them fellas taken down. Okay, here comes our unwanted friends, not unexpected friends. We very much expected them, but that doesn't mean we wanted them, to say the least. But hey, I'm sure we'll still be able to take them down just fine. Oh yes, a watermelon. We can save that for later, just in case things get a bit ugly with these troll stompers right here. Okay, let's start with our lasers, because our lasers will turn out very useful, especially when we're summoning these things. But the best thing to do with these guys is basically just circle around them and launch our rockets. Oh, great job there, Bouncer. Okay, this guy I think we can take on a little bit more head-on, considering that we have plenty of health to go around. Nice! Okay, that was glorious to say the least. Bouncer has plenty of health to go around, so we don't even need to worry about these spinning blade thingies. And not to mention we have plenty of giants still on full health, ready for the final arena, because we still have Swarm, Fun Pack, and Crusher still at full health, so and Hothead even as well, so they're all ready to go for the arena. So basically what I'm saying here is that further loss we do not need to worry about too badly, especially with the might of this watermelon right here. And money might not help us heal up, but money will still help us in the long run nevertheless, cause it's money, that's why. Either way, we are going to explore this area very quickly, because I'm sure there's something we can find of some sort of use nevertheless. Maybe not getting Bounce a little bit richer, because I know for a fact there is treasures here, but of more use I thought I really meant something like perhaps a nice little piece of food or something, but that does not seem to be the case, except that jewel apple right there, but unfortunately that wasn't very nutritious, so we didn't exactly get much health from such jewel apples, but hey, we did at least find legendary treasures as well, which we can use to customise for ship later on. Now, there is actually a Skylanders match right here, but can I be bothered to do it? No, I cannot, so let's continue. But hey, if you guys are getting bored of not seeing Skylanders, don't worry, we have a Skylanders match coming up later on. Anyway, nevertheless. So do not fear, my friends, there will still be plenty of Skylanders to go around. Well, let's just cut straight through here, because we don't need to worry about destroying those things, because we don't need too much additional gold, considering this guy's already maxed out on gold as it is, and I do not have OCD, so we do not need to destroy every single crate and pick up every piece of gold. No offense to anyone with OCD, of course. Okay, watch out for spikes. Nice. Okay, let's go. Oh, bouncer, he's too damn slow. Double hit. Yeah, that's not the way I'd recommend to do that one, guys. And it's also not the way I'd recommend to do that. That's more rushing than being salvageable with this. But hey, what does it matter? We got plenty of health to go around, as I mentioned previously. We can be hit by these things like 10 times and still be alive, especially with the might of that watermelon right there. By the way, it seems like the element of the area is currently dedicated to the magic element, so let's swap out for one in Genie, nevertheless. Or without further ado, I should say. And as always, I don't need to make no last wishes, considering that the wishes that I make will not be my last. Hopefully that is nevertheless. Okay, we're going to hit this button right here, because I like hitting buttons.
Excellent.
So there's one lock done, now we have one lock to go. But yeah, this is looking well. Hopefully we won't lose any giants in the final arena right here. It should be a-okay for us, nevertheless, but hopefully by saying that I have not jinxed myself, because that would be awful to say the least. Bouncy, bouncy! Yeah, I'm basically quoting it every single time you go on a bounce pad from now on. Either way, those metal, like, crates normally hurt regular Skylanders, but because we are no regular Skylander, they do not hurt us, we can just walk straight through them. Oh, well, we got our bounce pad, which is great to say the least, but first of all we have a feeder strength! So let's do such things. But are we going to open it up for rewards that we get from it? No, we're not, because we're already maxed out as is, so we have no need to claim such rewards, even though it would be great to get to receive the fruits of our labour, but there's also, but it's also not that important anyway, so we're not going to do such things. So despite it being nice, we're not going to do it still. We took damage. Where did we take damage from? What does it matter? We still have plenty of health with Genie, nevertheless, and as I mentioned previously, she should be fine. Hopefully that is, but hopefully I'm not jinxing myself in saying that.
Friend are very nearby. Button over there helps open door to their chambers.
Yeah, can we press it?
But you must play me at Skystones first, then button.
Oh, okay.
Oh, good. I not played in a long time though. Not since Master's mother played with me.
I'm calling her Cassandra, because Cassandra is a much better name than Chaos's mum. Say what you want about me, that is what I'm doing, whether you like it or not. Okay, let's use our blaster troll, blaster troll, blaster troll, right here, nevertheless.
Strong wanderer.
How dare you take my blaster troll? How very, very rude of you, mister. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take his own right here. You know what I'm gonna do that? Because I can. Ooh, another drone that's master. You say, Well, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take that stone of yours as well. And I'm gonna use my Arcane Ultra for that. And there's nothing you can do about it. What the hell am I trash talking like this for? I don't even know, but we're going to do it nevertheless because it's some awesome trash talking of mine, to say the least. Okay, let's play defense right here because we've pretty much already won this, so all we've got to do is make sure we don't play a stone which will leave us open, and that we did not do. So successful we have been. We defeated Butterworth. Whether that's an honour or not is up to you guys, because defeating the Willikin called Butterworth, honestly, we were really expecting that difficult of a challenge, honestly. And it's really that much of an honour to beat someone who's not that difficult of a challenge. But hey, we did get a good stone from it, at least, called the Trog Wanderer. I think everyone did in Genie, like I mentioned previously, we weren't expecting much of a challenge from someone named Butterworth, not to mention I'm actually pretty good at Skystone, so, you know, 2 and 2 go together to make a glorious victory, so everyone foresaw that out. But let us continue to advance in the theatre. Yeah, I say theatre like that to deal with it. Welcome to the theatre. Oh, that guy's a bit, he's a bit not with us anymore. I hope that guy got his last wish. The last wish that we do not need. And hopefully it won't have been Ingenious last wish either. I wish could defeat Fiorina. Yes, hopefully that will not be an Ingenious last wish, because that would be an awful last wish to not grant nevertheless. Well, to grant, but not grant successfully, I should say. But hey, I'm sure if Ningini can grant our wishes, then I'm sure she can grant her own just fine, or hopefully that will be. But again, I should shut up before I jinx myself right here, because no, my kind of luck, that's exactly what I do.
But foolishly, you have stumbled right into my family's ballroom dance, Ramona.
Oh, are we going to break out and do some sort of awesome dance number right here? That'd be great.
I'd love to stay and witness your fun. I have a giant drill to attend.
Not one dance? You're so boring, dude, honestly.
Show this.
Bring on the conga. Oh, wait, no, never mind, just combat. Boring! Okay, kidding, combat is not boring, but it's not as awesome as what dance-off would have been. Ningini versus Chaos, let's go right here, right now. Oh, wait, no, we're just fighting instead. You see that? You see that, Crash? You see that? She has a combo. You see that? You know what that does? It makes it more effective combat. You know why? Because it makes us quicker. It makes her blade spins much quicker. Not to mention, if you do this, yeah. Look at this, look at this. Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. Ooh, there's enemies right here. Let's put them to sleep. You see what I mean? She is not bad. Crashes is really bad at playing her, nevertheless. Okay, watch out for that. Whew, that was close. Take that, you fool. Darn, I've got to wait here and just let these guys hit us. Oh, thank heavens they can't throw that far. Your aim sucks. Oh, phew, that was close. I thought they got us there. I thought I actually jinxed myself. Unfortunately, that was not the case. Fortunately, I meant, not unfortunately. How was so unfortunate about that. Okay, there's that spell point taken down, and that's the end of round 1, which means we can swap our Skarn out nevertheless. So I'm thinking let's go with a little bit of Crusher. We haven't seen him for a while for round 2. Hopefully we won't lose him, because that'd be very, very unglorious thing to see nevertheless. But hey, he should be fine, that is, hopefully. Yeah, you guys better cheer for Crusher, because if I don't, I will crush you. After all, it is Crush Hour, but again, it's always Crush Hour. Did I freeze any of those guys right there? No, I did not. Crusher was a bad choice. A really bad choice. Okay, there's those fools taken down. Okay, we really need to take down those fools right there, but unfortunately I can't quite get to them just yet. Oh, come on, that was part of our hitbox. Yeah, this is not looking good. Oh, thank heavens for that. Oh, and Warmelons as well, that's also glorious. Haha, one of them fooled, haha. Did he have a nice fall? I hope so. Darn, this is looking really bad right now. This is what I get for choosing Crusher, aka bad giant alert. Okay, quickly Crusher, let's go over there before we get a bit in a bad position. Damn it! Yep, I jinxed myself. Crusher is gone. I'm so sorry, guys, but it's our first loss of a Locke. I honestly thought this guy could do it. Well, he's my least favourite giant for a reason. I knew I should have known he was going to suck. It's Crusher. What did I expect from him? Honestly, that guy's just bad. I am sad to see a giant go, but I'm glad that out of all the giants to go first, it was my least favourite giant. Hopefully he can stay on fire, because Crusher did not do as well as I would have wanted him to right now. This is what I get for putting my confidence in a bad Skarner, guys. Okay, but luckily for us though, Hothead is turning out to be a much better decision on my behalf. Oh, I'm sure we can. Okay, here comes the final round right here, which means we're going to bring in, let's bring in Swarm. He started off the episode, so it's only right that he finishes it. Bring the sting! Indeed. A sting is a good thing to bring. Hey, that's the name of a trap master, what do you know? copycats, copying the same name as Trapmaster. Oh wait, no, it's vice versa because this game came out first. Okay, let's take this fall down, hopefully before the other things start spawning in, like all of the spell punks and stuff like that. There we go, we did manage to get him before the other spell punks spawned in, alright. Yeah, that's what I get for playing a Swarm. What do you expect from Swarm? Awesomeness, because that's very much what you got. So unfortunately we did lose a giant along the way, but at least it was my least favourite giant. I am sad to see him go, but you know, I should have known better to play with Crusher. I should have known better, that's my fault. Or even better, I should have learned how to play good with Crusher. That would have been even better, you know, actually knowing how to play well with Crusher. So I'm both bad with playing as Crusher, and Crusher was Crusher was a bad decision in that scenario. So it's half and half, really. I both blame Crusher and myself. More myself more than anything, but still Crusher is to blame for a small part. After all, I could have fought better, could have put up a better fight, but no, because guess what? This guy's lame. So first, he knocks over camera, and then he dies. How frustrating, nevertheless. And we didn't get the No Lives Lost objective, as you saw before, because of course, unfortunately, we did lose a giant in battle, which means that Crusher cannot be used throughout the rest of the lock, because the rule about a giant lock, where if a giant is defeated in battle, their class is dead and cannot use them throughout the lock, throughout the rest of the lock even, is still on play, which means Crusher is out here, which is very uncool. As I did mention previously, I didn't want to lose any of the giants, but it seems like Crusher was the first one to go purely because of how lame he is, and that's the reason why he's my least favourite giant. So I'm glad that out of all the giants to go first, he was the one to go first, being my least favourite and all. And then did I have to repeat the same thing 5 times over? Apparently so. But hey, clearly enough of this has been said and done. And one thing I definitely am glad of is the fact that I didn't decide to go through and do this 100% in the end, because it would have meant that from here on out we wouldn't have been able to win 100% of the game, so I wouldn't have been able to keep I wouldn't have been able to keep my promise, basically, so I'm glad I didn't make such promises, because you don't want to make promises you can't keep, although those are the best ones, as Peter Parker from The Amazing Spider-Man would say, nevertheless. But clearly, enough of this has been said and done, so I'll be seeing you next one, guys, but until then, peace.